Hey yogis, let's begin in a seated position, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Sit up nice and tall, roll your shoulders back and down, and close your eyes. Begin to tune inward. Relax your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. Release your jaw. Take a moment to commit to staying present here on your mat just as you are, no expectations, no judgment. And a big part of being present is being aware of the breath. So exhale everything out your mouth, completely empty out, and pause when you get to the bottom of your exhale. Slowly take a deep inhale through your nose. Let your belly puff up, ribs open, chest expand. Pause at the top of your breath. Open mouth, sigh, let it go. Again, deep inhale through your nose. Find stillness at the top of your breath. Open mouth, exhale, release. One more time, deep inhale. And long exhale. On your next inhale, bring your left arm down by your side and reach your right arm up and over. I'm going to mirror you. As your right arm reaches up and over, root your right hip down. We're coming into a side stretch. You can decide if your gaze is down or up. Maybe your eyes are still closed. Inhale to rise, switching sides. Bring your right hand down in line with your hip. Reach your left arm up and over. Keep rooting your left hip down and drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale to lift. From here, we're going to shift forward onto hands and knees, all fours. Make sure your shoulders stack directly over your wrists and your hips stack over your knees. Spread your fingers. As you inhale, drop your belly down, reach your chest forward, come into an arch. As you exhale, push the mat away and round your spine. Few more. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, open the shoulders, cow pose. Exhale, dome your back, rounding into cat pose. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, scoop your belly button up to your spine. Again, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. On your next inhale, pause with a neutral spine. Reach your right arm up to the sky. And reach your right arm underneath the left, coming into thread the needle. Relax your right shoulder, right head all the way down. And reach your left arm straight forward to the top of the mat. From there, walk your left hand over to the right corner of the mat as you hug your left hip back. If your shoulder or head cannot reach the floor, you can always use a block or a pillow underneath you. Slowly bring your left hand back in front of your face. Inhale, unwind, reach your right arm all the way up. And exhale, set your right hand down, second side. Inhale, open up the left arm. Exhale, thread your left arm underneath the right. Relax your head and your shoulder down. Reach your right hand straight forward and then walk your right hand over to the left corner of your mat. Hug the right hip back. Gentle twist. Slowly bring your right hand back in front of your face. Inhale, unwind, reach the left arm all the way up. And exhale, set your left hand down, shoulders are still over the wrists. From here, let's reach the right leg straight back and up. Feel your right glute engage. And inhale, reach your left arm forward. Keep hugging your belly button up to the spine, tailbone reaching back towards your right heel. Slowly lower your hand and your knee, switching sides. Reach your left leg straight back and up. And inhale, reach your right arm forward. Flex your left heel back. Engage your core. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower down. Same thing one more time. Reach your right leg back, lift it up. Inhale, reach your left arm forward. Keep your right hip rolling down to keep the hip bones square and level. Exhale, lower, last time. Reach your left leg straight back, lift it up. Right arm forward. Keep rolling the left hip down. And lift the belly button up one more time. Exhale, lower the hand and the knee. From here, walk your hands slightly forward, tuck your toes under, and lift the knees up. You're in a high plank position. If this is a little too much, you can always keep your knees down, but do not leave your hips back over your knees. Shift your hips forward so that there's a long line from your shoulders down towards your knees. Again, we're activating and warming up the core. Roll your inner arms forward. Keep the shoulder blades nice and broad. Energy through the heels. From here, drop your knees and slowly lower down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Keep your elbows in by your sides. On your inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, lift the chest. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise, tailbone reaching back towards your heels. Exhale, release. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, long spine. Exhale, lower. From here, push back up to hands and knees. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips high, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, ground down through your thumbs and your index fingers. Think of rolling your armpits in towards each other. Chest towards your thighs, but the ribs stay in. You're pushing the mat away. If this feels a little tight in the shoulders, you can always separate your hands a little wider. And if you need to keep a slight bend in your knees, go ahead, bend them, but keep reaching the tailbone high. It's okay if your heels don't reach the ground. Continue your deep breathing here. On your next inhale, lift both heels high, bend your knees, and walk your feet towards your hands, keeping your feet hips width apart. Bend your knees, relax forward, and hang in ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, and if you like, you can sway side to side. Shift your weight forward towards the ball mounds of your feet to release your lower back. Keep your neck relaxed. Maybe shake your head yes and shake your head no. Take one more inhale where you are. As you exhale, release your elbows and bend your knees deeper. Inhale, slowly roll up your spine one vertebrae at a time until your head arrives last and you're standing tall in mountain pose, Tadasana. From here, inhale, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, flat back fold all the way down. On your inhale, halfway lift, flat back, bring your hands to your shins. Make sure you're not rounding or overarching. Pull the ribs in, reach your tailbone straight back, shoulders actively pressing away from your ears. Hold for one more inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back all the way to stand, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart, 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold all the way down. You can bend your knees to reach the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe your knees stay bent here. And exhale, release down. Ground down into your feet. Inhale, flat back to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again. Inhale, reach up. We're moving with the breath. Long exhale takes you forward and down. Controlled inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise from the hips, arms up, gaze up. And exhale, hands to heart, adding on. Inhale, reach your arms above your head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As you exhale, plant your hands down and step one by one to plank position. From here, drop both knees down. Keep your elbows in by your sides as you slowly lower down to your belly. Untuck your toes, keep your legs together, elbows in. Inhale, press into your palms, lift the chest open, roll the shoulders back. Cobra pose. You can keep a bend in your elbows. Exhale, lower the chest back down. Tuck your toes under. Inhale, press up to hands and knees. And exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. You want to feel like your spine is lengthening. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Walk your feet towards your hands, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Another variation. Inhale, reach up. Feel the sides of your waist lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step back to plank position. Inhale in plank, drop your knees down. This time, lower halfway, bend the elbows to 90 degrees chaturanga. Untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet down as you lift your legs off the mat. Open up the chest, roll your shoulders back, upward facing dog. As you exhale, tuck your toes back under and push your hips back and up, downward facing dog. We'll take one more variation. On your inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart, last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant your hands, step back to plank. If bringing your knees down felt good and strong, try keeping your knees lifted, legs straight. Bend your elbows, full chaturanga. Untuck your toes, press the tops of your feet down, lift the chest, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. As we continue to flow, you can take any of those 3 vinyasa variations. On your next inhale, lift your right leg. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee. Take ankle circles or full hip circles. Whichever one you do, make sure you get both directions. On your next inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, setting up for warrior 2. Roll your left heel down. Make sure your front heel and back arch are in line like you're standing on a tightrope. Inhale, open up the arms. Energy through both arms. I'm going to turn to face you. Check out your knee and your tailbone. Make sure your knee is not dipping in towards your big toe. Press the thigh open, drop your tailbone down, and knit the ribs in. Your left heel should be the furthest point back. You're gazing over your right middle finger. Flip both palms up. On your inhale, straighten the right leg, reach both arms high. Exhale, return to warrior two. Inhale, reach up and stand. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, strong warrior. Keep your legs as they are. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reach back. Reverse your warrior. Left hand can come down to your leg. Side angle, bring your right elbow to your right thigh and sweep your left arm across your ear. Make sure you're not dumping. You want both sides of your waist long and even, shoulders away from your ears. Roll your right hip under. Keep a deep bend in your right knee. And keep grounding down into both feet as you inhale, lift the upper body, warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior again. This time, exhale, windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale, step back to plank position and take whatever variation you like to flow back to downward facing dog. Second side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Take your ankle or your hip circles in both directions. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Setting up for warrior two. It always starts from your feet and then you work your way up. Make sure your left heel is in line with the right arch. Kick your right heel back. Inhale, open up your arms. You're in your warrior. Again, left knee is pointing straight forward. Make sure your knee is not going over your ankle like this. If it is, step your left foot further forward and widen your stance. Drop the tailbone down, ribs in. On your next inhale, flip your palms up. Straighten the left leg as you stand, reaching the arms above your head. On your exhale, rebend your left knee, return to warrior two. 3 more times. Inhale, stand, reach up. Exhale, bend the left knee. Your right leg really doesn't change. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your left palm up. Inhale, drop the right arm as your left arm reaches back. Reverse your warrior. Exhale to side angle. Left elbow comes to your left thigh. Sweep your right arm across your right ear. Again, you're not relaxing here. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Keep your left waist just as long as the right. Keep rolling your left hip down. Hug the left tailbone under. Ground down into your feet. Inhale, lift the upper body, warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Inhale, step back to plank. Make your way to downward facing dog. If you ever want to skip the flow altogether, you can go straight from plank to down dog. We're going to repeat that flow 1 more time, a little faster. 1 breath per movement. On your next inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward, warrior two. Left heel comes down. Inhale, open up your arms. On your next inhale, rise. Exhale, rebend your right knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, stand. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your right palm. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, side angle, right elbow to your thigh, left arm across the ear. Return to warrior two. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, windmill your hands down, step back to plank, flow or not, and meet me in downward facing dog. One more time, same speed. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, warrior two, right heel down, open up the arms. Inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the arms above your head. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior. Flip the left palm up. Inhale, reach back, reverse. Exhale, side angle, elbow to your left thigh. Sweep your right arm across your ear. Inhale, return to warrior two. Reach back, reverse. Last time. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Inhale, step back to plank. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift both heels, bend your knees, and walk your feet forward towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. I'm going to turn to face you, and I'm going to mirror you again. Bring your hands to your hips, stand on your left leg, turn your right leg out. Tree pose. Bring the sole of your right foot either to your inner calf or your inner thigh, but do not place your foot directly on your knee. So you decide below the knee or above the knee. Once you have your foot in place, make sure your right hip is down, hip bones level. Roll your shoulders back and bring your hands to your heart. Keep the ribs in, tailbone dropping straight down. Find one point to focus on. If you feel good with your balance, you can grow your tree, extending your arms above your head. Actively press the sole of your foot and your inner leg into the midline. If your hands are lifted, bring your hands back to your heart. Turn your right thigh forward and shake out your legs. Second side. Stand on your right leg, turn your left hip out. You decide foot to your inner calf or your inner thigh, but never on your knee, never directly on your knee. Again, once your foot is in place, drop your left hip down and bring your hands to your heart. If you grew your tree on the first side, you can do it the same thing again on this side, extending your arms above your head. If you get wobbly or fall out of any pose, it's always okay. Just come back to your breath and make your way back in. If your arms are lifted, slowly bring your hands back to your heart. Turn your left thigh forward and shake out your legs. Standing at the top of your mat again, feet together. Inhale, reach your arms above your head. Exhale, flat back, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms and just step your left foot back. Keep your left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up, twist. Keep hugging your right hip under and reach back through your left heel. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift both arms up. You're in a low lunge. Hug your right hip back. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up your elbows, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arch. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, lower your hands down. From here, walk your hands back, straighten your right leg, half splits. Make sure you don't sit back on your heels. Keep your left hip stacked over the left knee. Flex your right heel forward and try not to round your spine. Shoulders away from your ears, chest forward. If you cannot reach the floor, grab blocks, books, pillows, anything you need. You should feel your right hamstrings here. If you have any pain behind your right knee, bring a slight bend to your right knee. Slowly start to re-bend your front leg, walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toe, straighten the back leg. Come up to your fingertips. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flat back to rise, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Second side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your right foot far back. Keep your right hand down. Inhale, reach your left arm high. Hug the left hip under. Reach out through the right heel. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Drop your back knee, untuck your back toes. Inhale, lift both arms up, low lunge. Again, left hip is hugging back. You're grounding down through your right shin. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, cactus your elbows open, lift the heart, arch. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arch. Take 1 more inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, lower your hands down. Start to walk your hands back as you straighten the left leg, half splits. So again, you might need to scoot your entire left leg forward so that your right hip stays over the right knee. Grab your books or blocks or pillows if you need them. Use every inhale to lengthen and every exhale to maybe fold a little deeper into the pose. Keep pulling the left toes back gently, left heel forward. Breathe into the left hamstrings. Slowly start to re-bend your left knee, walk your hands forward. Tuck your back toes, straighten the back leg. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, gaze forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet the left, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Your final sun salutation, A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant your palms, step back to plank, and take any flow to meet me in downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths when you get to your downward facing dog. Notice how this one might feel a little more open than your first one. Slowly drop your knees down, bring your big toes together, separate your knees wide, and sit back to child's pose. Arms are reaching forward, tailbone reaching down towards your heels, chest melting down to your mat. On your inhale, slowly roll up your spine to sit on your heels. Send your hips to one side and swing your legs in front of you. Have your feet about hips width apart, thighs hips width apart. Bend your knees and roll down to your back. Bridge pose, arms down by your sides. On your inhale, lift your hips up. You can keep your arms by your sides or you can interlace your hands, rolling your shoulders underneath you. Push down into the soles of your feet. Reach your tailbone towards the backs of your knees, keeping your lower back long. Slowly roll down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Take one beat, and then inhale, lift your hips back up again. If you interlaced hands underneath you, switch your grip opposite thumb on top. You're gazing straight up, keeping your neck long. Exhale, slowly lower. Figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Reach your right arm between your legs and interlace your hands behind your left leg. Keep flexing your right heel away from you as you use your arms to hug your legs into your chest. As your legs pull in, reach your tailbone away from you. Slowly release your hands, uncross your legs, and switch sides. Left ankle over the right thigh. Left arm goes between your legs, right arm on the outside. Again, as you pull your legs in, reach your tailbone down. Relax your forehead. Try to keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Release your arms, uncross your legs, and hug both knees into your chest. Start rocking back and forth up and down the length of your spine until you rock all the way up to sitting. Once you're seated, straighten your legs in front of you. Sit up tall. Keep your right leg straight, bend your left knee, bring your left foot to your inner right thigh, like tree pose. Inhale, lift your arms, turn to face your right leg, and exhale, fold forward. This is Janu Shirsasana, a twist and a forward fold at the same time. Hug your right hip back, drop your left shoulder down. It's okay if you can't reach your foot. You can have your hands by your calf, by your knee. Try to keep your spine long. Inhale, roll up your spine, and we'll switch sides. Left leg straight, right foot comes into your inner left thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, twist to face your left leg and fold forward. Now your left hip is hugging back as your right shoulder drops down. Inhale, sit up tall. Straighten both legs in front of you for Paschimottanasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Flex your heels forward. And exhale, fold forward. Try not to over-round your spine. If you cannot reach your feet, you can use a strap around your feet or bend your knees. Once your knees are bent, bring your belly to your thighs, long spine, drop your shoulders down. Over time, you can slowly walk your heels forward as your hamstrings start to open up. Only walk as far forward as you can maintain a long spine and shoulders down. Inhale, roll up your spine. And exhale, make your way down to your back, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're all the way down, hug both knees into your chest. If you like, you can take a few rocks side to side or circles massaging your back. And then drop both knees over to the left for a twist. Open up your right arm and turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Make sure your right shoulder is pressing down evenly with the left. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. Bump your hips to the left and drop your knees over to the right. Open up your left arm, gaze over the left shoulder, and keep pressing that left shoulder down. Inhale, bring your knees back to center and open up for happy baby. Soles of your feet up to the ceiling. You can grab onto the outsides of your feet, grab onto your ankles, or even just press your palms to your inner thighs. Your arms stay on the insides of your knees. You can hold still, you can rock side to side, or you can extend your legs open and close. When you're ready, slowly begin to make your way to your final resting pose. Extend your legs straight in front of you, bring your arms down by your sides, and flip your palms to face up. Let your shoulders and hips relax open. Close your eyes. Let your weight fall heavy into the ground. Use these next couple minutes for your body to absorb the benefits of your practice today. Shavasana. Slowly start to bring awareness back to your breath. Deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Start to bring movement to your fingers and your toes, wrists and ankles. Rock your head side to side. As you inhale, reach your arms up and back beside your ears, full body stretch. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Slowly roll to one side, pausing in a fetal position. And with the help of your hands, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Sitting up tall, eyes closed, exhale everything out. Slowly take a deep inhale through your nose, lift your arms above your head, and exhale your hands to your heart, bowing our chin to our chest with love and gratitude. Namaste.